We are here to teach you
15 reasons not to be in a play. Reason number 1.
plays suck.
Reason number 2.
When you were in second grade, you had a teacher named Miss Griswold. She was older than God and she smelled like stale coffee and gym socks. When she came in every morning, she said,
Attention students, focus, focus, focus is the key to success.
she invented amazing methods of torture using construction paper and popsicle sticks. She turned perfectly normal questions into sadistic games with chance. You would always lose.
Miss Griswold, can I go to the bathroom?
I don't know. May you?
What?
Go to the bathroom.
That's what I'm asking. Can I?
I'm assuming that you can, but I don't know if you can.
But Miss Griswold, I really have to go.
Then you can go.
Thank you.
But you may not go until I've given you permission.
But you just did.
By the time you had either made a puddle on the floor or had run out in desperation, a crime for which you did by writing, "I will not run out of the room" in desperation 7 million times, with her breathing on you until you got it done. Miss Griswold.
Miss Griswold.
You had Miss Griswold and she decided to put you in a play.
We're only in second grade, still your formative years.
The play was about loving the earth, and you spent with your hands weeks with your hands in paper mache for making costumes and props.
Only 7 years old, and so terribly impressionable.
It was a play Miss Griswold wrote, and it had lines in it like,
If we don't get busy and plant all those seeds, the earth won't be able to meet all our needs.
No, Emily. Put more emphasis on the word needs. I want you to fully pronounce it. I want you to put more emphasis on the word needs. Taste it in your mouth. You understand?
Needs.
Say it like you mean it.
Needs.
Say it like the most important thing in the world is for you to say the word needs.
Needs.
Say it I tell you how! They play you in my head and you just are like needs! Correctly!
Needs.
Much better.
you were small for your age. Everything was so intimidating to you, especially Miss Griswold.
Miss Griswold.
She made you put on a tree costume. It itched like you had lice all over your body. And when you tried to turn your head, you faced the inside of the tree and you couldn't see.
Miss Griswold, I can't see.
Now, Emily, how are we going to say needs?
With feeling, with passion. I don't want to go into your oven.
Stop crying! Now where is my head of broccoli?
Miss Griswold, I can't.
Shut up! We're about to start!
You felt tiny and inconsequential in a huge, overwhelming world, and she shoved you into a tree from which you couldn't escape.
You could barely walk because the tree trunk was so small. You had to take tiny steps just to keep your balance. Only 10 minutes into the play, Jessie Gibbons, who was dressed up as a skunk, bumped into you. You fell.
At age 7, second grade, you tumbled down, 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 and your short, unhappy life flashed before your eyes.
No one stopped the play to help you up. And by the second act of this 5-act epic called Mother Earth is Your Patient and You're the Nurse, everyone had forgotten you were inside the paper mache tree and started to sit on you during all of their scenes.
What child chops under such trauma?
The paper mache buckled over your face, and you were sure your classmates dressed up as skunks, chipmunks, and flowers were going to come rushing through your costume and suffocate you. Hour after hour, you could only lay there and stare at your own bark as your classmates recited their horrible lines.
Oh, Earth, we love you like crazy. Sorry, Santa's kids are sloppy and lazy.
The trees all around like Maple Beach and Ash. You shouldn't have to put them with water and trash.
When the play was finally over, and everyone had taken their bows and exited the stage, you were left there, a fallen and forgotten tree, feebly calling for help. By the time your brother had gotten there, you had given up and gone to sleep. And in that sleep, you had your first nightmare, where Miss Griswold was dressed up as a huge tree, and it was coming after you with 1,000 play scrapes on her branches. You couldn't run, you couldn't scream, and you couldn't move. That dream came back night after night for weeks and months. Eventually, you had it less and less. But every time you have it, even last week, You wet your bed.
A classic case of post-traumatic stress syndrome. Poor child.
So, when you hear anyone talk about a play, you smell paper mache, and you see the inside of the tree, and you hear Miss Squiggle's voice say, "Yes! Yes!" and you walk away very, very quickly.
Reason number 3.
Plays take passion and devotion and commitment. How can you afford to expend any of these things on a play when Travis Thornburn is alive? Look at him. All passion, all devotion, all commitment. You must direct Tim and Tim alone. Listen, Travis Thornburn is your everything. He is your sun and your moon and your breakfast cereal. He is your waking and your sleeping and your daydreams. He is the taste of toothpaste. He is the cool breeze on your face. Every breath you take should be exhaled with a singular purpose: to say the name Travis. Travis, Travis, Travis. Every thought you form should have but a single intention: to visualize Travis.
I think I see him.
He looks like a green silver cloud hanging in the sky, the sun streaming through.
It looks like an enormous plate of lasagna bubbling with cheese. Like a Greek statue.
Like a ticket to the Super Bowl.
Like Travis Thornburn. Travis. Do you know what some people do at the end of a play? They bring flowers to the performers.
Oh, sweetie, nice job.
That's a crime of sin and act of utter blasphemy! Because all the flowers grown in this world are to be strewn at the feet of one person, and one person only. Travis Thornburn. What's Travis Thornburn in our world? Do you have the time to think about a play, practice for a play, memorize for a play, be in a play? How? How can you even consider it? What more can you do than try not to faint when he walks into a room? And if he should ever say to you,
Get lost. I have a girlfriend.
what more can you do than for your aching heart burst into a billion bloody pieces? What more can you do than just lie down and die?
Reason number 4.
The play might have a part where you're supposed to hold hands with the person next to you, and the person next to you might have these warlike things on their fingers, and you feel them as you're holding hands with them. And the whole time you're holding hands with them, you'll be thinking how their hand feels like a toad. And you'll worry these warlike things might be contagious. And you'll start seeing yourself covered in these warlike things from head to toe. I mean, every body part, including your face, and your elbow, and even your navel. You'll practically puke, so it's definitely not worth the risk.
Reason number 5.
Because rehearsals and performances make you run the risk of not monitoring your cell phone and your data on a regular basis. That's very dangerous because, yeah, most of what you get are really bits of gossip and Viagra ads, but you never know. That one cell phone call may come. That one DM that has to be replied to in 5 seconds. That one message that will completely change your life. Okay, so it never happened to you before. And it never actually happened to anyone you know before, but it doesn't matter. It could happen. Hello? See, this is in Karma's tattoo emporium. No, I don't want to get a tattoo there. Thank you. It could happen.
Reason number 6.
Because meteorologists tell us that the beating of a butterfly's wings in South America could trigger a chain reaction that could eventually cause a hurricane to develop halfway across the world.
We can expect sunny skies for the next 3 days. Absolutely gorgeous weather with a tanning index of 10. Our weather right now is dominated by sweet and generous high-pressure system that should keep us happy for a good long time.
Putting on a play with its lines and movements and all will generate a significant amount of wind and hutter. By consulting with the National Bureau of Weather Predicting Guides with their numerous large computers and clipboards.
If we take the barometric pressure and divide it by the average rainfall of the 8 most arid region of the Sahara Desert.
And we take the order portion of the geometric, isometric, idiosyncratic, comparative,
And supposed to be going forward. I think it's gonna be a nice day.
And by consulting with the old people sitting on park benches gumming tuna fish sandwiches.
Say, you remember the hailstorm back in '54 that took the roof of your mate Gibbons' place? That wasn't 54, you nitty. That was 58. 54 was the year we had the ice storm that blew down the tree by the turpentine factory.
Well, all I can say is we're going to be having nice weather for the next couple of days. My bunions ain't aching.
My scalp ain't itching, and my arthritis ain't flaring up.
And by consulting with your stepsister, who recently almost passed her 10th year of high school.
No clouds. Guess I'll go outside today.
By consulting with all of these expert opinions on the weather, we can see the kind of disastrous effects that putting on a play can trigger.
So if you've been planning on getting some vacation time, right now is certainly the time to take it. Wait a minute! There's Justin! A sudden disturbance in the airflow has radically changed the forecast. Forget all I just said. We have a massive storm coming our way. Rain, snow, sleet, hail, high winds, all about to clobber us in less than 24 hours. Expect massive power outages. Normally, I tell you not to panic, but in this case, panic!
These numbers can't be right, according to the algorithmic confabulation of the 10th parallel of the 39th confabulation.
And we added a screw to pi, which numerator somebody says is the denominator.
I mean, I we see that. We're gonna get clobbered.
Oh boy! I'm aching!
Mother McCree, my bunions are about to explode!
Feel the pain on my forehead, feel it pulsing. It hasn't pulsed like this since winter of '02.
Run for your lives, yo goods! Head for the bingo hall, crowd that table if you know what's good for you!
Getting cloudy. Guess I'll stay inside today.
Mother Nature's fury unleashed.
Look at the wind howl. Look at the size of that hail. We're never going to survive this.
Causing massive power outages. Food shortages, fear and trembling, panic on the streets, weather-induced chaos and pandemonium, all because
Cleanup after the biggest storm of the century has barely begun. The governor estimates the damages will be in the billions of dollars, not to mention the untold lives disturbed. But the nagging question is, what could have caused this massive storm? What disturbance in the air could have started it? We have here an expert in the field, Reed Brown, who almost passed her 10th year of high school. Reed, to what do you attribute this disaster?
Somebody put on a play.
Reason number 7!
Forward, march! Mark time, march! Platoon, halt! Left, face!
Plays suck.
reason number 8.
Because you're just too shy. You could barely get two words out of your mouth in front of an audience. Whenever you have an oral presentation in class, you just take a 0. If someone tries to force you, you start to cry. A play? Oh no. You're painfully shy. That would kill you. You're just staring at those lights, knowing that people are judging you for what you're wearing, what you're saying, the way you're standing. You'd be mortified. I mean, it's a completely unreasonable request. To ask you to be in a play, I mean, they might as well tell you to stand against the wall so I can have a firing squad at you and have you shot, right? You're shy, remember? Hands freezing, armpits dripping, knees knocking, head pounding shy. Is that a problem? Is it? Just because you're shy, doesn't that mean you could just stay in a corner and be that way? Or does this society absolutely require it? No matter how traumatic it may be, you have to get up on that stage. And do what some script requires? If a script calls for you to sing the ABCs like an opera star, are you supposed to just get up there and start singing away? A, B, C, D, F, G. That's way too much ask for a shy person. I'm telling you, if a script calls for you to grasp around the guy and pull him close as like he's your favorite teddy bear, if a script calls for you to stroke his hair and grab him close as if you can't move without him, are you supposed to just do that? No, you're shy, remember? If a script calls for you to kiss him passionately.
No, I'm saving myself.
See? He's too shy for that. And so are you. You can't be in a play play. You can't sing opera. You can't just grope some guy. And you can't constantly make a fool of yourself in front of a crowd full of people because you're just way too amazingly, incredibly, pitifully shy.
Reason number 9.
Your mother wrote you a note saying Magnus is allergic to plays. If she's ill, she'll break out into hives. Her legs will swell up to 5 times its normal size, and she'll continue to sneeze uncontrollably. Please excuse her.
Reason number 10. Because of that, you'll get out done with the play. You'll be in it, and you'll be feeling okay about the whole thing. You'll go out with the cast to get some pizza, and you'll hang around with them for a while, and you'll talk about how the whole thing went. And then you'll pretty much agree the whole thing was a kick. Then you'll go home, you'll walk in the door, and you'll have this conversation with your mother.
Hi,
You're home.
I'm home.
You're a bit later than I thought you would be.
Yeah, the pizza took a long time. Yeah.
I hope you didn't have the pepperoni.
Yeah.
Yeah, what? You have a pepperoni?
I don't remember.
You did.
I don't remember.
If you're telling me you don't remember, then you went ahead and had the pepperoni, which always gives you the gas.
Okay, so I had the pepperoni. Try not to get the gas.
It doesn't matter if you try or try not to get the gas. You'll get it. You'll get it in your sleep.
Okay, close the door.
Like that will help. You just got it up all night. And when I open the door in the morning, I'll be killed.
It's not that bad.
Do not eat the pepperoni. Promise me you'll never eat the pepperoni.
Okay, I promise. So, you can make the play. How did I do? And
What?
you might as well go ahead and say it.
Say what?
Say what you didn't like about it, what you didn't like about the performance.
I didn't say I didn't like anything about the performance. I said the play was good. You're fine. What's wrong with being good and fine?
Your good and fine always has a but attached to it. Go ahead and tell me now.
What? I don't have a butt except for the one I sit on.
Very funny. Tell me, Mom.
I don't have anything to tell you. You were good in the good play.
But
There's always have to be a butt.
I don't know why there has to be a but. Well, there always is a but. And you cannot stand not to tell me about it. So if you don't tell me now, before you come at 1 in the morning to wake me up and decide you have to tell me, or you'll decide you have to tell me just as I'm heading out of the door. So go solve this important. So go ahead and tell me now.
Well, maybe, Mr. Smart Alec, I don't have a butt this time.
Now I know you do. If you try to deny it, I know it.
Oh, really?
Yes, really. Your majorly huge butt is now hanging in the air above us.
I guess you're just gonna have to hang. Because I don't have one.
Uh-huh.
That's right.
The play was good.
It was.
I feel good about myself and I'm glad you enjoy it. Thanks for coming, Mom. I'm going to bed.
There was one thing.
I knew it.
I didn't say but.
There was one thing, it's the same as but.
It is not.
It is so.
Fine. But what did you expect? Perfection? I'm your mother. A breathing, thinking human being. So when I go to any other play or any other function, I might just have a criticism or two. Is that a crime?
I'm so tired.
Well, then go to bed. I'll tell you about my butt in the morning.
No. Go ahead now.
No, you're tired.
Listen, I'm good. I'm good and fine. Just like I was in the play. Except, there was at least one little problem.
Wasn't there?
Wasn't there?
Wow. No, go to bed.
Listen, Mom. Let me help you. Repeat after me. I like the play.
I like to play.
I like your performance.
I like your performance.
But,
But
fill in the blank. I'm listening. Oh, goody.
And then you'll be up until 2:30 in the morning, listening to this woman take a good feeling you had and twist it like a dirty penis until you never want to hear the word play again.
Reason number 11.
Plays suck.
Jake, that was reason number 1 and 7. Can't you tell us anything more?
Yeah, they suck a lot.
Could you be more specific?
Oh, want to be more specific? Okay.
I'll be more specific. Play stuff because they're both.
This monologue has been reviewed by the National Script Board and has been found unfit for adolescent consumption.
You can take plays and shove them up your...
If you wish to read an unedited version of Jake's monologue, you can find it in the web at www.facebook.tv.
And that's why you think they suck.
Reason number 12. You're 3 years old. You watched him last night when your mom was get him to eat his cookies.
Come on, sweetie, eat the little green things. They're good for you.
No.
That's time to make you go big and strong. Here come the peas, honey. Open up now.
No.
What's the matter? Why don't you want the peas?
I don't want yucky peas.
They're not yummy. You like peas. Why don't you eat them?
Don't wanna.
You have to eat the peas if you want some dessert.
Don't wanna. I don't want yucky peas. No.
No reasoning, no logic. Just pure reaction.
Honey, why are you doing this?
I hate peas. I hate them.
Wow, wouldn't that be nice to go back to that way of thinking? If somebody comes to you and asks you to do something and your first thought is, no, I don't wanna, and you go with it, you should be in a play.
No.
Why not?
Don't want to.
But it'll be good for you. You used to like being in play. It'll help you grow big and strong.
I don't want to.
Why not?
Cause I just don't want. I don't wanna.
That's no reason.
I don't wanna.
Everyone wants to be completely unreasonable. Come on, let's be in a play.
Reason number 13.
Why would the line come out so fast?
Because when you're in a play, the makeup crew sometimes tells you, a guy, you need to wear lipstick and blush. And they never have the colors that set off your natural skin tone.
Reason number 14. Though you cannot prove it, you suspect that you're the most important person in the world. Though you don't know why. You suspect that you're surrounded by spies and assassins, whose only mission in life is to eliminate you. Everywhere you go, you catch glimpses of them, scurrying around, watching you, observing your every movement of every day. Though you cannot prove it, you heavily suspect that if you should ever let your guard down, if this stealthy, silent army of enemy infiltrators should catch you unaware and take you down, the consequences will be dire. Not only will your family suffer, but your community, your state, your nation. Your elimination will create a massive domino effect that will lead to the demise of the entire world economy. The people will live on the streets and beg for scraps of food. The world over if you are not absolutely and completely careful. Though you cannot prove it, you are almost certain that these insidious floodgates are just waiting for you to be in a play. They are holding their breaths, fingers poised on triggers, eyes trained on sights, anticipating that one climax of the play where you forget that your most important presence, and then boom! In this thing, it'll all be over. The devastation will begin. Though you cannot prove it, you are certain it will happen if you make the fatal mistake of being in a play. Reason number 15.
Go!
I don't have reason number 15. He has it.
I do not. You say you did.
You're insane. I never said number 15. Who said I had number 15?
Wait, I think I've got it. Great, all right then.
Reason number 15.
The play might have a part where you're supposed to have hands with the person next to you.
No. We already did that one. You can't do repeats.
Oh, we did?
Mm-hmm.
That's right. We did, didn't we? Oops. Sorry then.
This is terrible.
What happened to it?
Where's reason number 15? It has to be here someplace. Everybody, look around.
When did you say number 15?
No.
Can I say number 15? Wait a minute. Why does it have to be 15? What's the big deal about 15? We already gave 14 good ones. Let's just leave it at that. We can't just leave it at that. We told them we had 15. We gotta come up with 15.
Says who?
That's your mother.
What'd you say?
Me personally.
We said we would come up with 15 reasons. So,
Play suck.
No. You can't allow me in either. Come on.
It was cheating before. It's worse cheating now.
Alright, look. We clearly lost it, but we can come up with something, right? Come on, think. Number 15, why not to be in a play?
Because the piranhas.
What about the piranhas?
They have teeth, lots of them.
And
the piranhas, they bite little fishies.
And
And the piranhas will go on. They will. Forget it. I lost it.
Alright, keep trying. Reason and see.
Because the wonderful things she does. We're out to see Sorry.
Can we just stop it and concentrate now?
Because being a play is ordinary.
that sounds like reason 15 to me. Go on.
I mean, practically everybody does it at one time or another.
I hear ya.
Whether it's kindergarten, second grade, high school, somebody gets you to try it, right?
That's right. Now you're cooking.
So when somebody says, hey, be in this play, just say no.
No!
That's right. No, no, no. And why? I'll tell you why.
Yes, sir.
Because plays are ordinary. Makeup, character, setting, lights, all of that is old.
All that's the hills, baby.
All of that is dead.
Better than my uncle's canary. He died last year.
You want new? You want exciting? You try this. You try getting up in front of an audience and telling them, we're not gonna put on a play. In fact, we're just going to spend the next half hour telling you why we're not putting on a play. And you, my friends, are just going to have to love it. Did they? Did they what? Love it? I don't know. Should we ask?
No, let's just bow.
Wait!
What?
After we bow and after they clap, what then?
Shall we leave?
Oh,
What's the matter?
I guess I just thought of another reason.
Too late.
Well, yeah, let her talk.
Because if you're in a play, you'll go through the whole thing and you'll get near the end. You'd be in like the last scene and you'll realize, hey, I like this. With the lights on bright and the audience sitting out there and all the actors up on stage with you, you realize it isn't so bad. It's not bad at all. In fact, you'll realize that during the whole time you've been in a play, you felt this kind of, sort of, aliveness that you've never felt before. You'll tell yourself you're out of your mind. You'll fight it. When you take a look at the bulletin board and you see the next audition notice, you'll tell yourself, nah, nuh-uh, no way. But it'll eat at you. And next thing you know, you'll be in another play, and another, and another. You'd be addicted. And everybody knows addiction isn't good, so don't do it.
What's the problem?
Well, before we only had 14 reasons, and that was the problem. But now, since Gina added her bit, we have 16 of them.
It's fine. Wait. Better too many than too few. That's what I always say.
No, it's not fine. Our program says 15 reasons not to be in a play. Not 14 reasons, not 16 reasons, 15
Okay,
reasons!
okay. Don't blow Gaston. We'll figure it out somehow.
How?
Somehow.
Well, for not being in a play, I frankly am sick of being here.
Then solve the problem.
15 reasons, not 16, 15! Because we put the program as 15!
Shut it already, yeesh. Well, according to my calculations, the last 2 reasons were only half reasons.
How do you figure that?
They were half reasons.
Because if they were not half reasons, we may be out here for the next 3 hours trying to figure out how to subtract a reason, or make everyone tear up their programs and handwrite new ones, or turn back time. And since you yourself said you're sick of being here, I calculate the last 2 reasons were half reasons. Got me?
Alright, I can buy that. All those who agree the last 2 reasons were half reasons?
Aye.
All those who oppose?
And since 2 halves make a 1, ladies and gentlemen, and we were at 14 reasons before this whole problem arose, and 14 plus 1 does indeed equal 15. You have just witnessed
15 reasons not to be in a play!
Freeman!